Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. It's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. Saints taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. Now, they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start.
The Cowboys, they've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6th-string quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Throwing to start the drive. Watts. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Watts. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just 1 target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back 1st downs. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watts gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Saquon Barkley.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big. But in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Watts. And that will be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. And here come the the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
And that'll be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10, Goff again. It's complete. He finds Falk here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Wide open receiver complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? Drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
23-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff, caught right side, Tate. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down. Dank, and he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
That's good.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Complete to Michael Thomas.
Now look at the numbers for Thomas from a week ago. 6 catches, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
On 2nd down, Dent at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Again, the ball carrier.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the early lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. The Saints have a 7-0 lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. He'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Flush to his right. And he whips that one incomplete there. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it'll be second down. To throw again. Watts. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 6 yards left on second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The first quarter with the score Saints 7, Cowboys 0.
To throw on second down. Watts. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Christian Kirk, incomplete. It's third down and 6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Watts. And able to find Kirk, complete. To get the 3rd down conversion.
To Christian Kirk.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to...
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Watts. And This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Complete.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Back to throw. Watts forced out to his, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down now. Dank.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
1-yard gain.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, and the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third and long. It's gone. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. back at the 47-yard line. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. For what to do next. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A shotgun snap for Goff. Throwing right, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Take over 1st down.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
On 1st and 10, Watts. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st down, Watts. Cooper with it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Saquon Barkley. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, here's Goff. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a play fake, and it's gone. As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it's going to be second down. Again, Goff. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the gun on third down, Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Come on, guys, let's go!
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And it's the Panthers who are out in front. The Panthers looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, it's off to Chicago. Check on the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And it's the visiting Minnesota Vikings who are out in front. Daniel Jones, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. The Giants trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. So Jared Goff, he is the focus of our player spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. On first down, it's gone. And it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively. I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
Throwing on third. Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion, they'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watts. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Throwing on 3rd and long. Watts. Completes it right side to Cooper. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Goff now looking to throw. It's brought in left side by Tate. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a 1st down.
But that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
He's tackled
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and
They'll keep it on the ground. Dent, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
it's 2nd and inches at the 41-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first down. Watts being chased out left. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll go to Barkley again. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Barkley again, the ball
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll try and run forward with Barkley.
And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the 2 now. Second and goal. Try to punch it in, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Looking to throw. Watts. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Cowboys have broken the tie. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Slide for the PAT.
For the point after.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Jared Goff in the offense, down 21-14, 2:08 on the clock. They'll have one play, maybe two, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a first down. On first down, Goff gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
At the 34-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Here's Goff. He's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate.
And now it's second down.
Byron Murphy.
Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now it's gone. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Oh, why are we doing this?
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Badgley on for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. That time a 6-play drive. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Three yards remain for 2nd down. That's caught on the right side of Smith. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. This is Barkley. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Back to throw. Watts. That's going to be caught by Kirk. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. On second down, here's Barkley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Slye.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Slye.
This will be from 53 for the win. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. And that changes everything here in OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime. Kicks away. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down and tap, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. First throw in overtime for goal. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's taken to the 26. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down. Watts. Open man is Kirk, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. A 1st down carry for Barkley. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Well, right now, every little bit of yardage helps. So they're obviously well within his range. It's just about keeping the football and getting in the right spot.
Know your kicker. As you've mentioned, get it to the right spot, the place that he wants to kick it from. And if you do decide to throw the football, it either goes to your team or no one. It's the only kind of throw you make.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Gain of 10 brings up third and inches.
Looking to throw. Watts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Amari Cooper. Incomplete. It's fourth down.
A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Slye. Now the timeout comes here. In the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. Now the timeout comes here. In the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Today's final score.
We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goal is from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for the Cowboys, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.